Good evening, and welcome back to Oddsparks. We have a problem, a small problem. It's a problem that other people have mentioned in comments, and I've kind of ignored. The fire golem is here. There he is. Unfortunately, I can't attack it. I can't damage it. It's just throwing slime around. I guess it's killing. Yeah, it's killing loads of things. So, I can kill it obviously with frozen sparks, which is doable, but it's not doable with the normal sparks. It's a problem, which is a problem. Not really sure how to solve that. Because he stops here, which is right on the edge of where the guys are, so I can't put one further back because he doesn't continue to walk forward. I mean, we can set filters on this here, although I don't think I have a plushie for him. The other alternative that I thought of straight away was we could leave this one and go up here, because this is a Rift Touch Ruins. This is a hot Rift Touch Ruins, which means that the golem we get from that won't be... But it might still be a big bad that does damage. I don't know. Let's see if we can't see enemies. Where are you? I got them. Gobs of corruption attack from a distance. Fire golems are hostile, corrupted creatures. Defeating, they leave behind corrupted aether and big slimes. Cut resistance, fire resistance, blunt resistant. And the slimes that I have that I could use, these are impact. Blunt. Wonder if I could put some rocky sparks in here. Offense and defense. Got a lower offense but the same defense. Or crashy sparks. No, crashy sparks require booms. Okay, that's not so easy. Oh, God, we're here again. Oh, sparks go. Get in. I need to shut this down. So this was why it was suggested to me, and I know why, to do the frozen sparks. The problem with the frozen sparks is they are expensive to make. That's why I want the slashy sparks. So I've got two options here. Let's dump that in there. I can either move this setup up here, which is not very far away. That's very easy to do. It could literally sit here and bump, and then it would all plug in exactly the same as it is now. Or I could try and get... They need boomy sparks though. Let's have a look down the tree for this. So crashy sparks want boomy sparks. Boomy sparks require rocky sparks, which we're making here because rocky sparks are also used in slashy sparks. So we're making those. But boomy sparks want explosives. Explosives, fertilizer and limestone, which we don't have. My other concern is that I don't know what these ruins produce when they get up to the highest hostility. Let me have a think about this. Let me see if I want to switch this over. I could just rebuild this system here. Oh yeah, you're going to attack me. Change it instead of slashy sparks. We go with crashy sparks. Because they'd still work on these guys fine. You know, they'd still the crashy sparks, their impact, and they do 3 offense, and these are, so they're the same thing, they're just different types. So, and the slimes aren't immune to impact, are they? Let me just double check. Nope, no slimes are immune to anything. It's just these guys are cut resistant. So if we switched over to that, I'd have to then bring up something else. We brought fertilizer, we need limestone. Where would we get limestone from? This is doing stone, isn't it? Let me have a think about this. So, it is the next day. I'm recording again, and as you can see, we have slimes moving here. And I was very confused with this. I've turned off this one. And more slimes were coming. I thought, is this still producing things? No, this is shut down. This is weird. Check the map out. Oh, we have slimes here. What I think has happened is when this was enabled, some of the slimes from here came this way and attacked this, which obviously shut it down, which means this has started running. So this is now going and attacking the base every now and then. It's about halfway up on hostility. And it came up here and attacked path and a box here. It hasn't gone and attacked any animal scarers anywhere else, fortunately. So we're okay there. I guess I need to clean that one to shut these down. Maybe move it a bit like up here or something, so it's not much. It would still be in range that one there. But I do wonder, what do the rifts spawn golems? Do these spawn golems? Oh no, there's another huge slime. But I just wonder whether they do. Do they spawn golems? And if so, do we still need to go to Crashy Sparks? I'm assuming so. I'm assuming that the normal ones spawn golems at some point, and the fire ones spawn fire golems. So we're still going to have to go to Crashy Sparks. And if so, we can just reset this one and do something else with it. What I could do is move this like up here somewhere, and actually I could put it on top, and then no one can get to it. So because the slimes can't go up there. Maybe a golem could, like it could throw it. I might need to put it. I need to make sure they come this way. There is a puppet. Many people have mentioned the puppet. There you go. They're stood around now. They're kind of figuring out what they're going to attack. I don't know. But there is a tractor. They will target and attack first before attacking other buildings. I just don't know if I put it down here, whether this would be drawn to that or whether it might still come up this way. I don't know. Either way, I need to clean this, so I need to go and grab some scrubbers and deal with that. But yeah, I think what's happened is that they come here, they sit around for a little bit, like this. They're now coming back. They were targeting me. But yeah, they're coming back. And then I think they might have gone, oh, actually, we can go elsewhere and attack something else. So, yeah. You're attacking me again? No. Okay. If so, I think we'll just switch over to Crashy Sparks and be done with it, because they are a bit more universal. All right. It confused me because I was sat here, I was trying to figure stuff out and do bits and pieces, and I've restarted the game and saw this was running. I was like, how are you running? You shouldn't have any inputs. How does that make any sense? Oh, yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So let me grab let's grab the run. One will do for a minute. That'll be fine. Now what I should do really is I should switch over to here and attack these guys. Go. Because this is shut down. So they're not going to be doing anything here. So, yeah. And then we want to come up to go over here. And I think I want to throw in 2 other sparks. I want to get you going that way, and then you there. So they're distracted. There you go. Nice. Let's just shut that down again. Cool. And then what I'll do is I will move it up on top like that. Okay. Right. So that shuts that down. Oh, there is something else as well, which I think is a little bit of a con with this game. If I have a spark clean this all up here, they eventually get covered in purple, and oh no, woe is me. And eventually, if you leave them for too long, they will turn into corrupted ones. They'll turn into these bomb here, and that's terrible. But if I take them and put them in my inventory, and then put them back again, they reset. So you see this guy's getting covered in slime, and oh no, if he carries on like that, he's going to get overwhelmed eventually. If I just put him back in my bag and then take him out again, he'll be clean as day, absolutely fine. The sparks in the towers don't get that. They don't get cleaned. They stay the weird purple all the time. So they just get overwhelmed. Right, so I'm going to call you back now because you are getting a little bit saturated there. So you see he's completely purple. Oh no. I don't know whether over time they clear out. I don't know. But all I have to do is go, boop. He's back. Boop, he's reset. But I said the ones in towers don't. They seem to keep their purple all the time. So next time they throw one out, it'll be more purple again. So, but, oh, okay, that's not it's not ideal. So yeah, bit of a con, which means they're going to run out. They're going to run out eventually. So we're going to have to bring more up here. That's fine though. I could absolutely make loads of them at the shrine, and then just put them in a box or something. So we don't have to really worry about that too much. So. But okay, we are going to switch over to Crashy Sparks. I think that's going to be the safest bet here. So I'm going to shut you down. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that. Oop. Okay, I might also pick up some more for me. How many can I hold? That many. Apparently, here we go. Okay. So I'll grab some more for me here, although we want to shut this down anyway. We want to switch this over to making Crashy Sparks instead, which means we don't need the Slashy Sparks either. I think. I know I said I want to get into the room to get it done, but this needs to be stable otherwise. So it needs Boomy Sparks. Boomy Sparks need that. So you are making Rocky Sparks, and then Rocky Sparks needs to come down and make Boomy Sparks instead of this, which means we don't need the wood and everything down here. But we still do need the wood for this because we need to the Boomy Sparks. Oh, that one. Are Rocky Sparks, and the Rocky Sparks are. Oh no, we might need to. I need to rebuild this whole thing, don't I? I need to rebuild this whole thing. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, okay. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? If we Switch over to Crashy Sparks. Yeah, I should. I'm also kind of tempted to. Maybe I'm just gonna go into the ruins and see whether we can run on the batteries we have right now. Because there's no reason why I couldn't turn this on, leave it running for a while, fill up a stock of the cleansing fragments, and then manually sort of spread the cleansing fragments round. And if I take all of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit, not a lot. Let's go and have a quick look see at 0.6 a minute, and I think if you put one in, it starts. It's like a fuel. It burbles away. I think, yeah, it just burbles away all the time. So that's now being wasted technically because it's not going anywhere. So stack of 20. We'll last just over half an hour. Okay, that's maybe not so bad. What are you doing? Go here, clean that. So a stack of 20 will last just over half an hour. So okay, that's not so bad. So let's go into the ruins and let's formulate a plan, a guide that we can follow to get this done, because we need to get this done. I'm dragging my feet on this a lot. So yeah, let me figure this one out. Okay, so what do we need to do in here to do this here? Well, we need to make scrubby sparks. We need scrubby sparks to go inside here to clean this up. This is 2% to go, so we need to scrub out that. And it takes 50 times to clean it. I don't know how often these become corrupted, so we'll have to figure that one out. So let's build ourselves, to start with, a spark workshop here. I'm going to put down here, and you are going to do scrubby sparks like that. Oh, I need to look at there is excuse me, a Rift Touch ruins up here who seem to be okay. We can shut them down. Yeah, at least I think we can shut them down. Can we slap down a... The animal scale won't work inside the ancient ruins. Prevent your buildings from being wasted. Oh, okay. So we can't shut that one down, right? So we have to do. Oh, okay. Which means that's going to spawn probably golems and stuff. Oh dear. Okay, I was hoping I could just shut that down and not have to worry about it, but no. I guess this is going to attract them, and they're going to attack it over time. So yeah. And also said wasting. What was that one? That was very good. Enemies and world. But that wasn't. Hidden buildings. The animal scarer and the attractor do not work inside the ancient ruins, so we prevent you from building them and wasting your resources. The rift corrupt ruins cannot be disabled by the scarer, and the enemies from the rift ruins will always target the ancient converter, ignoring any attractors. Okay, so they attacked this thing here and shut this down, so we need to defend against that. That adds another layer of complication that I wasn't expecting. And anyway, we need scrubby sparks. So for that, we need sponge, copper ingot, and aether crystals. So how do we get those? I have a plan, and we have all these printers dotted around, which can do stuff for us. They can make things for us. So let's start at the beginning here, shall we? So we want to make sponges. So sponges are made. So we have a tree box here. But okay, so that's going to oh, you need to put a spark in here. Oh no, we have some sparks in here. Wasn't really expecting that. If I slap you down like that, boom, you produce 45 a minute. Okay, cool, right. And then this, which can output, needs to go into a building for making sponges. Sorry, making tree logs. So we need to go and do a cutter. Like that. Okay. You are going to chop. No, it's not a cutter, is it? No, it's not a cutter. It's going to be a... a wood workshop? Nope. Loom. The loom turns tree bark and fabric. So we want to make fabric, but we need tree bark. How does one get tree bark? How does one get tree bark? Oh, that's a... Tree bark. Saw bench. Saw bench is the one we need. Okay. That is... no. Boom. There you go. Okay. Right. I know how to play this game, honest. So you do tree bark there. That's fine. You are a loom. You want to make that. So you want tree bark. So there's one set of tree bark there. And then you also want rope as well. And rope is made also from tree bark, I believe. Yeah, tree bark and leaves. Okay. So... okay. So rope is made from tree bark and leaves. How do we get leaves? Can one of these do leaves? I didn't. Yes, leaves. There you go. Awesome. Okay. Oh wow. It takes a long time to break. And I don't know why I got arty sparks. I mean, I get you can paint things, but I don't put them away. So you're going to want to do leaves. But I've only got 10 of these crafty sparks. I can get more crafty sparks in here. We can make crafty sparks. Carry sparks. No, I can't make crafty sparks. Okay, so we might have to figure out how to make some of those. So we've only got 10 of them. But I'm going to better get away with this with only 10 of them anyway. So we're going to make leaves. We need to remove this here, which is going to take a long time for me to smash that. But we make leaves. In fact, you output that way anyway. Then leaves get made in a loom. Along with bark to make the... I'm doing this all really badly at the moment. Don't worry, we'll figure out a layout later. So like that, but so you will make bark. Yeah, I am gonna have to make crafty sparks. I think because I need craft sparks to go into there, don't I? Yeah. Okay. 45 a minute. What can we get you to 45 a minute? So you use one. Nope, actually we can throw both of you in there. Wow, you can actually support 2 of these guys. Okay, that's fine. So if I did that, that's all the crafty sparks kind of use. So that's all of those used up. So that's fine. But if we did that, might just have to be slower. Might just have to be slower in here. Simple as that. You want one bark every, so that's fine. So you can easily do that one every 2 minutes here. You want 4 bark. Oh, so you want both of these. You want both of these, and then you want the additional one there. So that's fine. That'll work in itself. It runs a little bit slower than normal. That's fine. I need to get some more. I have run out of crafty sparks. Now, we can get crafty sparks in here. I can sort of do that. I don't really want to be making them, but I don't have enough sparks inside the buildings to be doing the stuff I want to be doing here. So, yeah. It's kind of awkward. Okay. So that will basically just make fabric for us. And then after the fabric, we want to put in sponge. Where's sponge? Sponge. Where's sponge made? Sponge, fabric. So you are tree bark is used to make sponge, which is in the loom. Okay, so we copy the loom, put down another loom there. I can't put down another loom because I don't have enough plate or pengus. That's weird. I think the pengus is probably the problem there, but you want to be the sponge, which uses even more bark and 10 fabric. 10 fabric every 7.5, and then that is 10 fabric, and you make 1 fabric 22.5 a minute, and you want 10 fabric 7.5, 7, 14, 20. Yeah, so this wants 3 times the amount. This wants 3 looms to run at speed, and that'll produce sponges, and that will go into here to produce this. So then we need to make copper ingots. So there's a lot involved in this process here to do this, and I'm gonna have to get more sparks in here as well. So I might need to set up a system to start with that's crafting crafty sparks, and have a load of crafty sparks inside here, just so I can fill out all my machines. Yeah, that's, I think, the way we're going to have to go. That is, of course, if I can even do that, because I think there's only one workshop space. What is this? An ancient greenhouse can produce cleansing seeds. Ah, so we can cleanse stuff using that. Okay, so I thought once I got in here, I thought the complicated part was building the fuel for this, but this is going to be even worse, because I suppose I need to turn it on, have it running, get attacked by the slimes, wait for the slimes to calm down, clear them out, and then come back in again, and get it all done. But it's just going to be a while, so I need to figure out crafting sparks. So we're going to come back next episode, and then I'm going to have to tear this down and try and figure out how to get crafty sparks being made first, because we need those inside our buildings to keep production going. And then once we can get a big supply of those in here, we'll be good. So, okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next one. Until then, as always, have fun.